So we've now come to the part of the event and the evening or the podcast as you listen to it. And with a bit of a surprise, I've actually got a surprise guest. Those of you watching will be able to see him. Those of you listening are about to hear him. It's Arsenal right back, Cedric Soares. Cedric, how are you?
Hello, I'm very good. Thank you so much for asking. Hope
Yeah,
you well as well.
yeah, very well, very well. Thank you so much for sort of doing this. I know you've been a keen sort of supporter of supporters, and you're keen to engage and do what you can to help us as well as kind of the wider supporter base. So we do thank you for your time this evening. I'm going to start with the tour, Cedric. It's obviously you went to America. There was lots of stuff around it. The results were good. We saw lots of good videos of it. Seemingly everyone getting on, new signings coming in. But I mean, from your perspective, how was the tour?
I think the tour was very positive, to be fair. And the group is fantastic. It's a young squad, but everyone is going have a very good relationship between each other. Also, the new signings they adapted quite well. Has been really good. I think we also train in a high intensity, um, even higher than last year, and we are trying to improve our game every time. And I think we had, of course, good results. It's just the start and the preseason, but it's always better to win. And we are all here fighting for the same thing, that is win things for Arsenal. And I think a great group like this can achieve more stuff, you know.
Absolutely. And I mean, how ready do you think the team are right now? Because sometimes it is difficult. Some players come back later than others, and we had that with a few of our players joining us late. But generally, how ready do you feel for Friday night?
We started quite early this year, to be fair, and I think we prepared and we worked in most of the details of the game. Of course, it's always difficult, like you said, and a few players come after and stuff like this. But in general, I think we are prepared. The team feels very confident. Everyone is helping each other. Everyone is fighting for the same thing in the same direction, what is very important as well. So I think, of course, during the season, you can always improve and improve because you have longer time working together. But I think the idea is very clear. The team knows also what the manager wants, and has been a really positive one. Yeah.
And obviously, Arsenal have signed a few players. I know fans are very excited to see kind of some of them, including Jesus and Zinchenko and all of them, Marquinhos as well. How have they settled in? How have the new players settled in? Because it's, we forget that these are human beings going to a new job effectively. So how have they settled in?
Exactly. To be fair, they are fantastic persons, and this helps a lot. Everyone came to help. Everyone is with a very positive vibe as well. Brought great energy to the group. All of them, to be fair. Actually I have been really close to them, and they have adapted really quick. Feels like I know them forever now.
Did you know any of them before? Or not? Not really.
Jesus, I played a few times against him, even direct. He played a few times left winger against me. And Alex as well, Tzichenko as well. He played direct against me. Marquinhos just met, same language though. And Fabio as well, the same language, so makes it very, very easy. Matt is a great person as well. It's very social. So I don't know if I'm forgetting someone.
You got them.
I think that's all. But has been a very good surprise because they're all really nice persons, and is easy to communicate with them. It's easy to approach them, and they have been very good as well. They have been helping the group, helping in the games as well. So I look forward to play with them.
I think obviously Arsenal fans know about Zinchenko and Jesus, and I think Matty Turner is obviously a second keeper for us, and Marquinhos is a young player. But what can you tell us about Fabio Vieira? What can we expect from him? Obviously, his name, he's got a lot to live up to with his name. But we hear from Portugal and we hear from kind of Porto and people, they're close to him, who are saying we've got a real player here, because it came as a bit of a surprise for Arsenal fans because it was out of nowhere.
Yeah, because he he didn't have a so long career yet, and he was also a big surprise this last season in Portugal. He had a few months going where he just showed pure quality, and Porto won the league as well, and he was one of the main players as well there. So I think you can expect very good stuff. Of course, he's still young and he needs to adapt to the league. I have no doubt about this, but I'm sure he will bring us a lot of quality. He's a strong character with strong personality, great left foot. So I'm sure he will bring us quality in the game as well.
Great. And we saw on social media that Zinchenko had to sing a song as his kind of initiation. What did all the others do? Did they all have to sing a song, or how did it work?
Yeah, all need to sing a song, to be fair. Everyone sang, and a few were amazing, a few were a disaster, but this is a part of it.
Yeah.
So, and the group is fantastic. Then we end up, especially in the preseason, there is more room for this entertainment, and it was nice.
Yeah. And do you remember what you sung when you joined? Did you have to sing a song?
I had to, yeah. I sang. What did I sing? Nossa.
Okay. Yeah.
Se
Okay.
você me mata. Yeah,
I'm not going to ask
Brazilian.
you to sing it now.
It's Brazilian song. I tried to find a song where was still my language, even if it's Portuguese from Brazil, they're a bit different, but still my language, and that everyone knows was my goal.
Yeah.
So everyone can help a bit or clap or whatever.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask you to sing it. Don't worry. That's next time.
I'm not a good singer. I have to say.
No, same here. Don't worry. The only song I can sing is Arsenal songs when I'm in the stand, so that's okay.
That's great. That's what we need, no?
The best way, yeah. That's the only thing we need. Yeah, absolutely. We've obviously seen some of our experienced players move on over the last kind of 6 months, year. Aubameyang, Lacazette. Obviously, Bert Leno has gone this week as well. Do you kind of have you in the last kind of with this pre-season, have you seen other players start to step up? Obviously, you're an experienced player, so you bring leadership to the group. But have you started to see some of the younger players step up, and you think, oh wow, he's developing as a good leader?
We have obviously our group, our leadership group, that is a bit of both, where you have experienced players and also who has a bit more tendency to be leader. It's obvious we know the group for a long time. We are there also for a while. Me, Granit, Rob, Marty. Now with the new signings as well, Jesus is bringing this experience. And a few others, even on the pitch, you see most of the players need to have a bit of this leadership, and I'm sure a few that will keep stepping up during the season. In tough moments and stuff like this, it's when you appear a bit more naturally, and this will be crucial.
I'm just thinking about kind of fans and atmosphere in the stadium and stuff. Did you notice a little bit of a change last season? Because a lot of fans have said that the atmosphere last year at the Emirates was one of the best in many, many years. As a player, did you notice that? And how important is atmosphere for you to help you perform at your best?
To be fair, it's important when we play home and we enjoy to play home. It's not all the teams in the world they can have this feeling, you know. Sometimes some teams they have not so good results at home, and you think why, you know, and these sometimes can be one of the reasons, you know. And last year we connected with the fans in a strong way. I think the fans also saw another side of the players. The players also started to understand better the fans and to be more connected. And in the end, the result was very positive. During the season, you could see the help that the supporters were giving to our team in some moments, and that the team was much more comfortable to play that in Emirates. And this is great to see.
It's interesting that you say players felt more comfortable to play at the Emirates, but I think that's important. You have to be comfortable in your home ground. You want to make your home ground for opposition teams as hard as possible, you know, to come to. Just out of interest, when you go to away games, what's the feeling like then? Because obviously you know you have Arsenal fans in the corner, and actually Arsenal fans are normally quite loud even in away games. But generally, dealing with that atmosphere must be difficult. And maybe at Newcastle, Spurs, we kind of found that maybe a little bit difficult, because even as fans, we found it difficult to really influence the game. We couldn't quite sing as loud and, you know, stuff like
that. It's important, even if you are not so many, that you make yourself aware. And I think that we feel that you are there. And I think this happened every time. So this is something very important for the team. But in the other hand, we also need, as a players, to be prepared to go away and play, of course. And this is our job also, and our job of the leaders to motivate the players inside, to prepare them mentally. The coach also helped a lot in this, to prepare the team to go to difficult atmosphere, because in the end, if you don't like pressure, you can't play football. I'm sorry, simple as that. And pressure is part of this job. So I like it sometimes to go there and be able to play our game and to show them our quality. And if you are concerned and if you are only thinking about the team itself, this is the most important, you know, because I know when we are all together and with the same energy and with no afraid or lack of confidence or whatever, I'm 100% sure we go to any ground and we will fight easily for the win of this game. The problem is not everyone sometimes is in the same page, and this is where comes in the leadership, comes in feeling the moments during the week, what you need, the word, this, that, you know. In the end, we are all here fighting for the same thing, but it's good that we like to play at Emirates, but we need to be prepared as well to play away.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, obviously, last season, last couple of minutes now, Cedric. But obviously, last season we just fell short of that fourth place in Champions League football, and we were very, very close. I mean, how disappointing was that? But then, have you as players talked about it and thought this season we're going to make sure that doesn't happen?
Of course, we had a few conversations during the last month, let's say, the last games. We knew this game in Tottenham was very important as well. Obviously, there was a lot of emotion in these games and a lot of things going on besides the game, and was in the end was not the result we wanted, and we were very disappointed. And then we had a tough game and a tough day in Newcastle, where things didn't work out overall. There is nobody to blame. It's just overall the team didn't really perform in that day. But I think we got maybe very excited to be where we were, and in this moment we maybe we're not strong enough to keep us there, you know, mentally. What was also important in the Premier League, because it felt horrendous to lose this spot, because we wanted it very much and we fought a lot for it. And believe me, we were very disappointed as well not to get where I think we deserved as a team. But to be fair, nobody expected us maybe to be there fighting for that spot in the last weeks, let's say. So I think a club as Arsenal has to have this goal, and we want to not just achieve fourth place. We want more. We want to be fighting for trophies. Don't misunderstand me. But the project was very new last year. This year, the players are more experienced as well. They already know better the Premier League, and I'm sure we will have a great year.
Absolutely. It's definitely, hopefully this is going to be a good season for us. Now, Cedric, final question. If you have a message for Arsenal fans, going on Friday to the game and going on Saturday next week to the home game against Leicester, and people who come all season, or people anywhere around the world, Arsenal have a global fan base and we have members across the world, what would you say to them? Final word for you, with you.
First of all, thank them for the support they have been giving us during the last season as well, doing all the time I have spent in Arsenal. First of all, that. Second of all, I want also to be close to them, personal. I like to feel their energy and feel their support as well, and to be as open as much with them. So this is something I think is important. And after, I think the third thing I want to say is the team will definitely fight for every point, and I will also pass this message to the team to fight for every duel, and we can't control everything, but what we can control, we will be on top of it, because we want to win for them as well. So we are counting, of course, on their support, but we want to fight and to win things for them as well.
I mean, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anybody else, but it does feel that at the moment there's a lot of positivity with Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans are very excited for the season to start. Pre-season has been good. Arsenal fans, I think, believe that this can be a good season. They definitely believe that we've got a good squad now. So hopefully, we're ready to take that next step, Cedric. We're ready.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Cedric, again for giving up your time. I mean, I realise this is we're 2 days away from the start of the Premier League season. I know you've got children as well, because we heard your daughter looking for you. So no, I really appreciate you taking time out, your family time as well. And obviously, best of luck for the season. Let's hope it's a good one.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.